Hello everybody, I'm glad to be back again. Today we're going to be talking about sunscreens. Now the choice of sunscreen can be really confusing for a consumer. There's so many of them available in the market, right from choosing the right SPF to choosing the right plus signs to choosing whether it's got the boots, what's the boot rating, etc. So I'm going to clear a few of the doubts as far as choosing the sunscreen is concerned. Now, most patients, when they come to the clinic, they ask, Doc, which SPF should I take? Ideally, for Indian skin, SPF 30 to 50 is more than sufficient. SPF is nothing but sun protecting factor. Now, SPF is the amount of time the sunscreen will protect you from damage, that is from the UV radiations, vice versa when you're not wearing any sunscreen. So when I say that an SPF 1 depicts that it will protect you from sun or harmful radiations for around 10 minutes. So when you're talking about SPF 30, it protects you for around 300 minutes. That is roughly around 5 hours. This is considering there is no sweating and the sunscreen is applied in an adequate amount. The other thing which you see on the sunscreen is the tan protection factor or the tan TPA, which is depicted as the plus signs. So this is what protects you from the tan. Ideally, a 4 plus sign is said to be excellent protection, a 3 plus sign is said to be a good protection, and a 2 plus sign is said to be an average protection. Now, how often should you use the sunscreen? The sunscreen should be roughly used every 3 to 4 hours because that's the amount of time you can get protection from the sunscreen. When you are swimming, the protection hardly lasts for around 60 minutes. So you have to reapply the sunscreen when you're in water because ultraviolet rays are reflected more from water. Sunscreen protects you from UVA as well as UVB. UVA is the one which is the harmful radiation which penetrates deep and also leads to aging. It is also one of the causes of skin cancer. UVB is the one which causes sunburns and causes redness. So nowadays in the market, there are sunscreens which are broad spectrum sunscreens which protect you both from UVA as well as from UVB. When should you apply the sunscreen? The sunscreen should ideally be applied around 20 minutes prior to going out so that you can let the chemicals act on your skin. However, with the newer generation sunscreen, it's fairly easy and you can walk out immediately nowadays. The sunscreen basically are different types. Now you can have gel-based sunscreens, you can have creamy sunscreens, you can have emulsion sunscreens, and nowadays most of them come with nanoparticles. The gel-based sunscreens are good for oily skin types. The creamy sunscreens are good for basically the dry type, so as it helps in moisturizing also. For normal skin types, you can use basically a gel cream sunscreen which are available nowadays in the market. When you look into the ingredients of the sunscreen, there are multiple of them and it's quite confusing honestly. So let me categorize them as two simple things, that is physical sunscreens and chemical sunscreens. So physical sunscreens are those sunscreens which form a protective coat on your skin. So basically it acts like a shield. The chemical sunscreens are the ones which basically absorb the rays, the ultraviolet rays, convert them into heat and reflect them back. Physical sunscreens are titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, and you can see most of the cricketers wearing them when they're on the field. It gives that whitish tinge. Chemical sunscreens generally contain oxybenzone and avobenzone. So these are the contents which you have to look for when you're buying your sunscreen. Now how much is to be applied? If you want to cover your whole face and neck, roughly half a teaspoon should be applied. For hands, you require roughly around 1 teaspoon, and for the whole legs, you require around 2 teaspoons. So this is the amount which gives you adequate protection. That's all for today. I hope I've been able to clear your concepts about sunscreen. Bye.